the winners of 8 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's caught, it's Pringle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Florida. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurter called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. He called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
And the Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Skips away from pressure. Got room to work. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They'll run it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
On the snap, it's Pringle. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now on the option. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Drives the back and leaves it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. On the option. He'll pitch it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown. And here they go on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Power football with the run. Powers through the defender. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown Bulldogs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Daniels. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little extra time. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
The RPO, it's complete. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, better look out! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
the direct snap, it's Pringle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Puts it out of the air. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the run.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Back to throw, it's Beck. Extending the play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. Fourth, we're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Georgia! Great job by the back on the option.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a fourth down situation and held them so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the move, it's Daniels. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs obviously with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Wilson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Buys a little time with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Great job by the QB and the wide receiver understanding what they had to do to get a 1st down. I don't care about the completion. I don't care about getting a certain amount of yards. I got to get that 1st down so I get another set of downs so we can keep this drive alive.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To throw, it's Beck. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Catch in the middle. It's Pringle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going if they get it out to the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Slithers into space. Quarterback got it himself. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it down to the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. At the 45 on his way. He now has 91 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Somehow fits it into that traffic. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle front runs.
Now facing a 3rd and long. the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. It's a big stride inside the 10.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida. Looking for the time with the extra point.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Looking for room. It's Pringle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's back. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his man. It's Pringle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Caught over the middle. It's Pringle. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Under fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hansen. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to the ground game on the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs!
At this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Paul? Gets the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No. They get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball and fall to the ground.
Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field. They wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He might want another play. 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it on the outside. It's Wilson. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew it.
Makes the grab inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Jones to throw. He's got the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Lost to throw again. Firing toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Forced out of the pocket. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab past the marker. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. With the run on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you get your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Pringle. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
On the ground, it's Byrne.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. There he goes. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Georgia.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Defense in press coverage. Trying the left side. Can't get him to the ground. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. Start this drive at the 33-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To the air on first down. Looking deep. Snags it. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.